Have you ever wondered why Muhammad Ali is called the greatest? Watch this and see for yourself. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers ever, but whether he is the greatest is a matter of opinion, depends on what you value most in boxing.
Muhammad Ali was an American professional boxer and activist, widely regarded as one of the greatest heavyweight fighters in the history of the sport. He became a global cultural icon, not only for his boxing achievements, but also for his outspoken stance on civil rights, black pride, and opposition to the Vietnam War. Ali refused induction into the U.S. Army in 1967, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the Vietnam War, which led to the loss of his boxing titles and a suspension during his prime years. He was born on January 17, 1942, at Louisville General Hospital and lived with his parents, Cassius Marcellus Clay Sr. and Odessa Grady Clay, and younger brother Rudolph at Grand Avenue. Ali attended public schools primarily for black students, including Central High School, from which he graduated in 1960. His family background in a segregated Louisville instilled early lessons in resilience that influenced his boxing career and activism. Born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., but he changed his name to Muhammad Ali in 1964, after joining the Nation of Islam. Rejecting his birth name as a slave name, it was primarily due to his conversion to Islam, and affiliation with the Nation of Islam. He transitioned to mainstream, Sunni Islam but retained the name. He publicly denounced Cassius Clay as a slave name imposed on his ancestors by white slave owners, despite it being his father's name after 19th-century abolitionist Cassius Marcellus Clay. Ali insisted on the change as a symbol of personal freedom, identity, and rejection of oppression, stating, "I didn't choose it and I don't want it." Ali first attended NOI meetings around 1961, influenced by mentor Malcolm X, and fully committed after winning the heavyweight title against Sonny Liston in February 1964. NOI leader Elijah Muhammad personally gave him the name Muhammad Ali, meaning praised one, or beloved of God, in Arabic, which he adopted shortly after, initially using Cassius X as a transitional name. Commonly known as the greatest, reflecting his exceptional skill and charisma in and out of the ring. Ali is remembered as one of the most influential athletes of the 20th century, whose impact transcended sports to shape culture and politics around the world. His combination of athletic brilliance, outspoken confidence, and moral conviction continues to inspire athletes, activists. Muhammad Ali grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, specifically in the West End neighborhood during his childhood. The Pink House in the racially segregated black middle-class area of Parkland now features a historical marker noting its role in shaping his values. He primarily attended Madison Junior High School for his early education, which served grades 1 to 9, in the segregated black community of Parkland and the local elementary schools like those in the Jefferson County system near his Grand Avenue home. While enrolled at Central High School in 1957, a prestigious all-black school, he continued boxing training after a police officer, Joe Martin, spotted his potential. He graduated in 1960 despite poor grades, thanks to special athletic considerations. Ali turned professional right after the Olympics, focusing on amateur and pro boxing training. His poor academic performance in high school, including struggles with grades and frequent absences for training, made college unlikely. During his boxing exile from 1967 to 1970, Ali became a frequent speaker at colleges like Howard University and Purdue, sharing views on civil rights and the Vietnam War. He received honorary degrees later, such as a Doctor of Humanities from Princeton in 2007. Cassius Sr. from 1912 to 1990, worked as a painter, muralist, and musician in Louisville, Kentucky, supporting the family through sign painting and artistic pursuits. Muhammad Ali was named after the 19th-century abolitionist, Cassius Marcellus Clay, and had a volatile personality, but instilled pride and resilience in his sons, including Muhammad and younger brother Rahman. Odessa from 1917 to 1994, born Odessa Lee O'Grady, was a devoted homemaker and domestic worker who provided emotional stability amid financial struggles and segregation. She was deeply religious and kind-hearted, nicknamed "Bird" by Ali for her sweetness. She attended his fights, encouraged his confidence, and influenced his values of love and anti-prejudice more than anyone. Muhammad Ali had 4 marriages and several notable relationships, fathering 9 children in total. His personal life often intersected with his career highs and his involvement in the Nation of Islam, leading to both devotion and controversy in his unions. Ali married Sanji Roy, a cocktail waitress, in August 1964, after a brief courtship arranged through his manager. The union ended in divorce in January 1966 due to conflicts over her refusal to adopt Nation of Islam customs, including modest dress. It produced no children. In 1967, Ali wed 17-year-old Belinda Boyd, later Khalila Camacho Ali, who converted to Islam. They had 4 children: Maryam, twins Jamila and Rashida Liban, and Muhammad Ali Jr. before divorcing in 1977 amid his infidelities. Ali married Veronica Portia in 1977 after beginning their relationship in 1974, during the "Rumble in the Jungle" in Zaire, where she worked as a promoter. The couple, who had daughters Hannah and Layla, divorced in 1986 due to his extramarital affairs, which his ex-wives later described as casual one-night stands, without emotional attachment. His final marriage to Yolanda Lonnie Williams occurred in 1986 and lasted until his death, with the couple adopting son Assad. They remained devoted through his Parkinson's battle. Ali also fathered daughters Mia and Kalia outside marriage, including one with 16-year-old Wanda Bolton in 1974. Ali had Parkinson's for over 30 years, which some linked to boxing trauma, but his family attributed partly to genetics and pesticides. Neurologists later confirmed it as primary Parkinson's. Recent urinary tract infections and frailty from the disease increased sepsis risk. Muhammad Ali passed away on June 3, 2016, at age 74 in a Phoenix area hospital. He died from septic shock after hospitalization for a respiratory issue earlier that week. His family confirmed the death occurred Friday night, surrounded by loved ones chanting prayers as his heart beat strongly even after other organs failed. The primary cause was septic shock due to unspecified natural causes, often stemming from infection in those with weakened immunity like Ali. This surprised many, as his long battle with Parkinson's disease, diagnosed in 1984, was more publicly known, though it complicated his condition. Ali had Parkinson's for over 30 years, with some linked to boxing trauma, but his family attributed partly to genetics and pesticides. Neurologists later confirmed it as primary Parkinson's. Recent urinary tract infections and frailty from the disease increased sepsis risk. Muhammad Ali began honing his boxing skills at age 12 in 1954 in Louisville, Kentucky. His interest sparked after his new bicycle was stolen. He reported it to police officer Joe Martin, who coached youth boxing and suggested he learn to fight properly before seeking revenge, and he continued boxing, training with police officer Joe Martin, after he spotted his potential. Clay, Ali's birth name, trained at the Columbia Gym under Martin, starting with basic sparring after just 6 weeks of preparation. He fought his first amateur bout soon after, defeating 14-year-old Ronnie O'Keefe by split decision, and quickly amassed a 105 amateur records with rigorous routines like rope jumping and bag work. By age 16, he won his first Golden Gloves title in 1956, followed by multiple Kentucky and National Golden Gloves championships. At 18, he claimed Olympic gold in 1960, turning professional shortly after with a 6th-round KO debut. Before boxing, young Cassius had no preferred profession. He was a high school student focused on school and typical teen activities. Boxing became his passion with no prior athletic emphasis noted. Championships won by Muhammad Ali and the people he fought with. Muhammad Ali won the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, and he fought many famous opponents across those title wins and defenses. Became World Heavyweight Champion for the first time in 1964 by defeating Sonny Liston. Regained the heavyweight title in 1974 by defeating George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle. Won the title a 3rd time in 1978 by defeating Leon Spinks in their rematch, becoming the first heavyweight to be 3-time champion. Here are some of the key opponents connected to his championship reigns. Ali beat Sonny Liston twice in 1964 and 1965. The first win made Ali champion for the first time. He fought Joe Frazier 3 times. Frazier won their first bout, fight of the century. Ali won the second fight and the third Thrilla in Manila, which helped cement his second reign legacy. He fought George Foreman, who was undefeated, powerful champion whom Ali knocked out, in October 30, 1974 in Kinshasa. Zaire to regain the heavyweight title the Rumble in the Jungle, in the 8th round, reclaiming the title. Leon Spinks defeated Muhammad Ali in early 1978, but Ali won the rematch later that year to become 3-time heavyweight champion. Ali defeated former champion Floyd Patterson while defending his title in the 1960s. Ken Norton fought Muhammad Ali 3 times, and broke his jaw and won their first fight, but Ali narrowly won the next 2. Muhammad Ali first announced retirement in 1979, following his win over Leon Spinks, making him the only 3-time heavyweight champion. A comeback in 1980 ended in defeat to Larry Holmes by TKO, followed by the Berbick bout that prompted his definitive exit. Ali's slowing speech and movement in the late 1970s, later diagnosed as Parkinson's in 1984, contributed heavily. He shifted focus to religion, philanthropy, and activism post-retirement. Muhammad Ali received many awards for both his boxing career and his humanitarian work. Here are some of the most important ones. Early sports awards and titles include multiple Golden Gloves titles as an amateur, including Kentucky and National Golden Gloves championships. National Amateur Athletic Union AAU titles in the 1950s to 60s. He won the light heavyweight boxing gold medal in the 1960 Rome Olympics. Sportsman of the Year by Sports Illustrated 1974. Fighter of the Year by the Boxing Writers Association mid-1970s. Elected to the Boxing Hall of Fame late 1980s. Inaugural class of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, 1990. Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial Award 1970. Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters from Texas Southern University 1979. Numerous civic honors, such as a street named after him in Louisville, Kentucky. Ellis Island Medal of Honor 1986. Arthur Ashe Award for Courage mid-1990s. Various humanitarian and lifetime achievement awards from sports, civil rights, and community organizations through the 1980s and 1990s. Named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated and Sports Personality of the Century by the BBC in 1999. Lit the Olympic cauldron at the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games, an honor in recognition of his global stature. Presidential Medal of Freedom 2005, awarded by United States President George W. Bush. Ali also received many other local, international, and organizational awards, so this is only a selection of his best-known honors.
Where are Muhammad Ali children? Muhammad Ali had 9 children. As adults, they are now living independently in various places in the United States. For privacy and safety reasons, we are not going to give their exact addresses. They are Mariam, Jamila, Rashida, Muhammad Ali Jr., Mia, Kalia, Hana, Laila, and his adopted son Asad Amin. Layla Ali is a retired boxer and television personality based in the United States, and Asad Amin has worked in baseball coaching and scouting, including in the Chicago and Louisville areas. Muhammad Ali net worth, estimated by most reputable financial sources at the time of his death in 2016, was around $80 million. Muhammad Ali lived in several places during his life, and a few of his best-known residences are widely documented. The childhood home was a small house on Grand Avenue in Louisville, Kentucky, where he grew up and first started boxing. It has since been turned into a museum, an Italian Renaissance mansion estate style, located in Los Angeles at the Hancock Park, Fremont Place area, which he owned around the late 1970s, 1980s during his championship years. He owned an 80-plus acre property near Berrien Springs, Michigan, which became his primary home in later life, and where he spent many quieter years with his wife Lonnie. He also spent significant time in Louisville as an adult, especially around the Muhammad Ali Center, but those 3 locations are the main residences most often mentioned in public sources.
Muhammad Ali luxurious vehicles and exotic cars include a customized and very lavish for its time, with a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. 1970 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow convertible, a high-end luxury car now known from auctions and classic car reports. Another ultra-luxury convertible associated with his peak celebrity years was the 1976 Rolls-Royce Corniche. He owned Mercedes-Benz 600 Grosser, a flagship limousine often owned by world leaders and celebrities, including accounts of a rare or custom Corvette, Ford Mustang Mach-1 and Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, representing powerful American performance cars. Lincoln Continental and other classic American luxury sedans, frequently mentioned as part of his taste for stylish, comfortable rides. Because he was a global superstar, stories about his cars sometimes mix confirmed facts with fan anecdotes, so exact, full collection lists are vary by source. Muhammad Ali's contributions to society went far beyond boxing. He used his fame to support civil rights, humanitarian work, and global peace efforts. He spoke out against racism and segregation in the civil rights and social justice, becoming an outspoken symbol of black pride and resistance during the United States Civil Rights Movement. He refused induction into the United States Army during the Vietnam War on religious and moral grounds, sacrificing his title and prime boxing years and inspiring later athlete activism. He supported civil rights groups and leaders through public appearances and statements, helping energize movements for freedom and equality. Muhammad Ali worked with Make-A-Wish, Special Olympics in the humanitarian and charity work, many U.S. charities, visiting hospitals, soup kitchens, and community organizations to support people in need. He helped provide hundreds of millions of meals globally and personally delivered food and medical supplies to children's hospitals, street children, and orphanages in countries such as Indonesia, Morocco, Liberia, and the Ivory Coast. And traveled on humanitarian missions to places like Afghanistan, North Korea, Cuba, and various African nations to promote goodwill, deliver aid, and support development projects. Served as a United Nations Messenger of Peace and Goodwill Ambassador on peace and international diplomacy, using his reputation to call for peace, human dignity, and understanding across races and religions. Muhammad Ali spoke at the United Nations against apartheid and for global cooperation, helping draw attention to injustice and oppression beyond the United States. He co-founded the Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville, Kentucky, which runs educational and leadership programs focused on respect, confidence, conviction, and giving back, and inspired generations of athletes to see themselves as role models and activists, showing that fame could be used to promote compassion, equality, and social change. Muhammad Ali devoted a huge part of his life to charity, both in the United States and around the world.